They already know they can't replace you. Can't stop thinking about you. They want you. Someone's feeling your loss really hard right now. What's the vibes, Oracle deck? Healing. Self-care, introspection, meditation. Someone really heartbroken. They don't even understand why, really. They didn't think that they would take your loss this much, this badly. I just got like a python, like they feel like they're being squeezed. Masked and psychopath. Wow. Abusive, conniving, unpredictable. Hiding, concealing, deception. Okay, this person goes to extremes a lot. This person who you may have cut off, who decided they want to replace you, like they feel like they're being painted to be the psychopath, like they're not really like that. But they think other people are saying stuff that just isn't true. Hiding, concealing, deception. Also, people are saying that they're masking certain things that they say they're not. Vacay, get away, relax, have fun. This goes back to the extremes, like I said. This is someone who, they're just bouncing all over the place. This is the second time in a week I've gotten that someone may have scheduled a trip, like all of a sudden they're going on vacation. They want an energy shift. They want things to change. They want to get away, relax, and have fun. It's like they feel like every time they do, something stops them. Like they have to turn around. They can never relax because people are doing stuff like calling them a psychopath. All they want to do is heal. And I'm sorry if I'm talking about the person this is about. I'm so sorry if it's you, because, and maybe it's both of you. Maybe it's just the thing going on for a lot of people right now. Just an energy of someone who wishes they could just take a break from all this and start over. Consequences, bad choices, games, mixed signals. Okay, that's why they can't. They made a really bad choice. Like somehow cost them something. Like they picked a bad option that didn't come with all the frills that they wanted. Came with a lot of bad consequences. Like it's like they got what they wanted, but everything else went south, went bad. It's like when, okay, people say that if there's a fire in their house, they call the fire department, and the fire department does more damage than the fire did. But they do that because they want to keep the fire from spreading. I do wonder at times if, I don't know, I don't want to say anything bad about firefighters, but this person, they made a decision that they didn't know was going to lead to changes they couldn't undo. They really thought other things were going to stay the same. They thought changing one thing wasn't going to affect everything else, but domino effect. Intimacy and epiphany. Mutual respect, unity, closeness. Epiphany, self-reflection, and answer questions. Untapped talents. A lot of reflection here. You know, you could be on any side of this, but the energy of someone who doesn't know what they want anymore. They just feel like the good ones all leave. It's like they got attached to someone they really wanted, and now they can't replace you. Like something happened. They made a bad choice, really. Like I said, it's the consequences of their actions. They made a devastating choice. Devastating choice. Something they can't take back. 3 cards here. Forcer. Fake flexing and reflection. Okay. So we had reflection here, but earlier I got healing. So 2 cards here about where someone's actually like meditating, like in a meditative pose. Forcer and fake flexing. That's what I mean about this person's all over the place. Like this forcer reminds me of the psychopath card. Okay. Fake flexing. I'm getting it goes with this vacation. Like someone who wants to flex that they're on a trip or that they went someplace. But really, they're waiting for an epiphany. They want to know what to do. It's just this bottled up energy, like someone trying to trap lightning in a bottle, only it is actually trapped in a bottle and the person doesn't want it there. It's like they accidentally trapped it and they wish they hadn't. They did not know the consequences of trapping lightning in a bottle, although that's probably not a good analogy. This person just bit off more than they could chew, okay? Like They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. It's like something good happens, but it's like it happens in such a big way that you can't deal with it. Like people who win the lottery and then end up filing bankruptcy or end up worse off. And really that can happen for reasons people don't even understand. Like, yeah, living beyond your means, getting into debt that you can't pay back, stuff like that. But it's like this person doesn't want to keep living like this. They could have a lot of credit card debt that they got to pay off. Some kind of addiction here, like they don't know how to stop spending money. Or don't know how to, there's something they don't know how to do. But no, okay, let's go back to they can't replace you. They know they can't replace you. Because they have been trying. Everyone's a disappointment. You really spoiled this person. Everyone's a disappointment. And it could be a job, could be something else. But this person just didn't know how good they had it. And they feel like something happened to really damage their name. Like all these cards here, psychopath, forcer, they don't feel like that's accurate. They feel like they got somebody else's reputation, like a destiny swap thing. Like they're taking someone else's punishment. Someone pinned something on them. Huh. If they did, there was a little bit of truth to it. I just got. But this person might be fake flexing, acting rich. They're in a state of like panicked free fall. And they're not usually like that. This is someone who's usually much more grounded and centered. That's why I got these two cards about healing and stuff. They're going through this because they have to go through it. They're learning some lessons they wouldn't learn otherwise. Making some out of character decisions. Very unlike them. This is the Dead Inside Oracle deck. What does this person need to know? What do they need to do spiritually? Because there's something they're really struggling with. They feel like they don't know who they are from one day to the next. Things have happened that they didn't expect. Like, I just got job loss, sudden loss of a place to live, wondering if they should take on side hustle stuff like Uber Eats, Uber. Really don't know what to do. Like, okay. Too many dings, not enough peace. Fragmented focus, tech burn. Okay, this person doesn't have any peace. Like, do you see how this person, just like anxiety ridden, too many notifications. Oh, that's part of it. That's part of what's going on here. Is this person is just overloaded, overwhelmed. Maybe I'm talking to you too. It could be just everybody all around right now. I hope not. Really, the best thing you can do is ground your energy. Like, make time to do that. Even like the busiest that you are, make time to ground your energy. I can't tell you how much it helps. Because I used to be one of those, and I still tend to be that way, like more type A about certain things. Like, I will just work 24 hours a day, like take no breaks. But you got to force yourself to do things like ground your energy, protect your energy, go outside, get with nature or something. And that's what's going on too, is this person, there's something they're forgetting to do. Like they dropped a part of their self-care routine, and I could be talking to you, it could be about you. Dropped a part of their self-care routine that was very necessary, that they didn't realize. Like, even if it's just treating yourself to something, especially if you are a workaholic type of person, especially if you are that type, it's like you have to work that into the schedule or you will burn out. You have to work it in. You have to work breaks in there, and you got to make them as mandatory as the work. Because that burnout, I mean, it will affect you in every way. Like, it'll affect every cell of your body. That's what's going on. I'm really getting that vibe of someone who, okay, like the whole psychopath thing. It's like they did something or maybe blew up at someone. It could have been they didn't have much sleep, anxiety ridden, like just something, some kind of extenuating circumstance. And I'm not trying to say that makes it right. But this person just feels like it's something they wouldn't do again. They feel like everything was working against them and it was just really unfair, and other people have gotten in trouble for less. They feel like they're being unfairly punished. If only they could replace you, this wouldn't be an issue, huh? You did things for them that other people are never going to do. Okay. You always have more than enough to help others in need, and your body is healthy and strong. I was talking about some body stuff. This is something everyone here needs to know. Claim it. Believe it. Say good things to yourself, to your body, about your body, and to your finances. Look, I'm just getting an energy here of somebody who's trying to ignore everybody telling them to live in fear, okay? I want you to speak life over your finances, over your health, over your body, over your DNA. I know that sounds crazy. Over the health of your brain. Just start saying good things to yourself. Just spend some focused time. I'm even going to start doing some exercises here, maybe on a different channel, where it's like just for a focused amount of time. Maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe just 5, maybe less than that. Set a timer and think good things about yourself. Keep it all internal, but make sure you think good things about yourself for 5 whole minutes. You know, I think that would be a struggle for a lot of people, and that's unfortunate. But really, it all goes back to your thoughts. And someone here, it's like you're trying to be. I'm just getting people trying to drag you down by the thoughts. You know, that's what happens. We don't realize it. People who are just trying to bond with us, or that's what's going on here too. It's like what's coming through in a lot of these readings lately, and it's really hard to explain. But it's just like social awkwardness, social anxiety. And it seems like it's increasing for a lot of people, and that's understandable. And when I talk about it, even as I talk about it right now, it's because of spiritual stuff. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I just saw a video earlier where somebody really went in detail explaining like why it's so hard to live with someone again after you've been by yourself. And where I'm going with that is we've become more isolated, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just embracing a new way. Like, there's some reason for the isolation. And then I'm not trying to speak for everybody, but I know that's the case for a lot of us. A lot of people spend more time alone than before. And even if you're not alone physically, like let's say that you live with someone, the fact that other people are on their devices all day can make you feel like you're alone. They can be sitting there playing video games or on their tablet or phone, and you just feel completely alone. I don't even know where I was going with that, honestly. The point is, though, don't let anyone drag you down. And I'm getting that energy this whole time. It's just, I mean, people have really changed because of these phones, because of social media, because of doom scrolling. Video going viral right now, it's really sad. This guy, this high school teacher saying that his students can't, I really don't even want to speak it, just that it's not their fault. It's not these kids' fault. It's not their fault at all. And it's something that's progressively happened over time. Like even when I was in college, which was, gosh, that's been a long time now. Over 25 years ago now, I had a chemistry teacher who had been teaching chemistry for 25, 30 years at the college level. He said the tests I give now are nothing compared to the tests I could give to students back in the 70s. It's not the same level. The test can't be as hard. And it's like, it's progressively gotten worse. It's really not their fault. And I'm starting to see a lot more about this. It's really not their fault. And now more than ever have compassion. I know it's hard because, so it's not just this issue, but the fact that they're not nice. They're mean and angry and bold about it. And they think they know everything because Google lies to them. And it's not their fault. If we had been born when they were born, the same thing would be happening. It's not their fault. We all just need to have more compassion for each other. We do. We really are not beyond hope. I heard one time like one person at a higher vibrational frequency outweighs many people at a lower frequency. Don't be afraid to be that person who just sends peace back to people, who thinks good thoughts about themselves, who, you know what, who even knows to keep their thoughts to themselves. Like around certain people, you can't tell certain people things because they're just going to try to drag you down. You know, I just got this person I've been talking about this whole time. They feel like they had to mask, like they were just, they really didn't get to show you their true self. And they feel like the mask they had to put on, they didn't know how to take it off, but it was necessary. Sometimes it is. There's something like a customer service mask, like I said, or, somebody was your boss and maybe they didn't want to be your boss, but, they had to, you don't have to call it wearing a mask. You could just call it filling a role. I mean, it's true. There are times when a person can't be their true self with you because of the role they're in or whatever, their relationship to you, and out of respect, But this is someone who, and part of that could be why they feel like they had to choose someone else. That's what I mean. This gets really deep. Like, this person, maybe they felt like they had to choose someone else, but like I said, it's a conflict of interest. You work together or whatever, but then all of a sudden something happened, you don't work together anymore, and now you're not available. Or they're not available. Yeah. They're not available. They got into something they feel like they can't get out of. If only they had waited. Anyway, going back to saying good things to yourself, and about other people, just practice it, okay? Because that's going to solve all the problems right there. Reap what you sow. Don't let anyone trick you into thinking bad stuff about yourself. That's where I'm really going with this, I think, is this whole thing, really the underlying issue with this reading, and probably most of my readings here, it's just about analyzing who's in your life. Should they be in your life? People from your past, should some of them come back to your life? Some should, some shouldn't. But not everybody needs to stay in your life all the time. And this person learned that the hard way. They learned that. They feel like you repelled them. But yeah, I mean, now more than ever, if you just don't vibe with people, friendship-wise, whatever, family even, wherever it is, like, don't feel like you have to entertain every conversation. We've been tricked into thinking words aren't powerful. Words are everything. There's no such thing as an idle word. There's no such thing. You're constantly creating with your speech, with your thoughts, with everything. You are a creator. Everything about you is always creating. You're always creating. All the time. You can't even help it. That just hit me. It's true, though. Your thoughts, your actions, your words, everything together, creates something. I mean, I think about the Vikings and people like rowing all in unison, focus. That's like the level of commitment, the level of work you have to have, like everybody focused on one thing to really get things done. And it's like everything in this world's fighting for your focus right now. Don't let this be one of those things. I'm telling you, I wish I could just make everyone realize that. There's no way I can do that, though. Make everyone realize how important your thoughts are. How important it is to be around people who speak on positive things, who don't just talk about how sick they are or how sick you are, or just speaking ill. I mean, let me give you an example. One time I was sick at work. Something was going on. I had this chronic thing going on. Somebody I worked with said, I hope it's not your gallbladder, as though they were going to start telling me all these bad stories about gallbladder. I'm like, it's not. I already had it removed. Like, just her tone about it. And she was actually a good friend, but like some people, they mean well, but they don't realize how pessimistic they are. Like, if I still had a gallbladder, she might have really gotten me scared, convinced me that something was going on. And, some people will do that, but they think they're being helpful. It's not always helpful. It's not always necessary. Just to think before you start bringing down somebody's vibe, Just as a society, as a people, we tend to just be so negative and angry and fearful and shameful and regretful and everything, and just speaking negative on ourselves all the time and pessimistic. And dare to not be that person. Dare to just let your mind believe whatever it wants to believe, and dare to also not tell these negative people your plans, because then you attach to their energy, they attach to yours, and they get involved, whether you want them to or not. Keep your words to yourself to a bare minimum. Let people think what they want to think about you. What matters is what you think more than anything, okay? Truthfully. You always have more than enough to help others in need, and your body is healthy and strong. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.